Good morning, Father Joe here. It's Friday morning. I usually do this chat on Wednesday morning, so doing things just a little different. I guess it's because been busy with other things. So it's good to be back in touch with you. A lot has been popping around this place. One thing, I hope many of you have had the opportunity of watching the live stream service this past Sunday. You probably said, "Oh, that was loud. Oh, I can't hear that here. Oh, what's that doing there?" We expected those kind of bugs and glitches to happen in the works. Even though there was a lot of preparation done by several people in the background to try and ameliorate any of those kind of glitches and bugs and ghosts in the system, we knew that they would still be there, and they were. And so we rely on your patience as we work out the kinks. Since last Sunday, in the past 5 days, there have been a lot of works that have gone in place to fix a lot of those little things. That being said, come Sunday, it should be a lot smoother, but we expect there maybe to be a few different glitches or some one pop up somewhere. So be patient. It should be a visual improvement and auditory improvement from last Sunday. Still a work in progress. That being said, we had a meeting 2 days ago on Wednesday with the live streaming team to talk about this past Sunday and how it went, what we needed to work on, make sure that we are dealing with what we need to deal with. So those things are continuing to move forward. Having mentioned watching live streaming, let me give you a suggestion. I have had the opportunity to, as scary as it may seem, to listen to and watch myself every Sunday. I've been doing that at home with Desiree, my wife. The thing is, it's very easy to just kind of plop down on the couch and turn on the TV when it seems to be a good, convenient moment and watch the service. That's convenient and that's nice. However, something can be lost in that happens when we come into the sanctuary at church, come into the nave for the services. We come with expectancy and with anticipation. We shower, we may shave, put on makeup, get dressed for church, make sure we're there on time. We don't tend, most of us, to do that when we're at home in our living room or our den or wherever we're watching this on our lanai. Let me offer another suggestion to make your watching of the service, as long as we are live streaming it and that's how you are participating, making it more meaningful and sacred to you. Let me suggest that maybe you try getting dressed up. Maybe not as normally for church, but move that direction possibly as an anticipation and excitement of meeting God in this live streaming virtual reality on Sunday morning. And maybe setting aside a particular spot on your lanai, or a spot in your den, or a spot in your living room where you're going to meet with your church family in this way, virtually live streaming for the service as you watch it at 9 a.m. And maybe set out a candle. Candle flames are representation of the Holy Spirit of God's presence. So maybe light a candle and set it out there, setting aside that time and that space to be especially with God and with the community for this service. Those things may make it a little bit, maybe make it a little bit more meaningful as we've gotten into a little bit of a routine with this stuff. Having said that, I just got out of a meeting with a reopening team. Now, we're not opening up the sanctuary next week, but we are getting a lot closer. We talked about how many people we can fit in the nave with 6 foot distance in front, behind, to the left, to the right of us. We figured out the numbers there. So we're putting together a lot of details on how we're going to do that, how many people we need, having a host, having a registration desk. So we're working on all those details. We are moving that direction. And so just be aware that that is happening as well. And we're preparing for that. For those of you who are comfortable and are looking forward to moving back to being present for services, so we're moving that direction. One other thing I happen to think of this morning about our getting together and what it's like not being together here. To me, it's an issue of excitement and energy, because when we are present here in this building, all of us together, there is a sense of energy that is here just by being together, and the buzz of the people moving about and the excitement and the smiles and what happens here. We don't have that in this virtual reality. So we have lost a sense of excitement and energy that we normally get when we are present in the nave attending a service. And so to me, that's one of the big things that we have lost out on. The other thing is that we don't know exactly how Bill's doing and how Martha's doing, and we hope they're doing okay because we can't just see them every Sunday. So those things are definitely a bit of a challenge. There are a good number of us who realize this has been dragging on long. I think it's feeling that way for all of us. Having said that, we want to get back together in a safe way as soon as we possibly can, because we need our presence and our time together. One last thing just pops in my mind I want to mention. I had a chat with Dave Beal, our treasurer, this morning. We have a Preparing the Way campaign that we have done, because we have the new gravel out in the parking lot, which, by the way, seems to be working well to keep our water at bay. And we have our cameras and wiring in the nave and in the church for live streaming services. So those things have been purchased. We are still raising the funds for that. We are part of the way there. We have about 10,000 raised so far. A good chunk of that has come from folks on the vestry. Each vestry member has invested financially in this as well. They believe in what we're doing. We still need input and support in prayers, as well as financially, for that work that we have had done. So may God speak to you in those ways also. I think I've talked about enough stuff. Hopefully you remember what I talked about. You know, the older I get, the more I realize, boy, 1 second it's in my mind and the next second it's gone. I don't know if it was ever better than that. I think it was at one point. So may God bless you the rest of this day and through the rest of this week and into this weekend as we gather virtually for service on Sunday. God bless you.